Okay, a lot to decipher between Donald Trump and the National Football League over the past weekend, over the National Anthem protests and what have you. So let's just dive into it real quickly. So if you guys don't already know, Donald Trump decided to send out a tweet to everyone around the world saying that if anyone decided to protest during the National Anthem, that they should be flat out suspended or fired for doing it. And I think that's one of the biggest hypocritical things to say, because these people are exercising their First Amendment rights. And Donald Trump, you need to read the Constitution a little bit, because I think they have the right to do that. It's peaceful protest, that's the thing. It's not anything too violent or anything. I don't think it's anything crazy to get anyone riled up, and apparently a lot of people are riled up that the flag is, I guess, being offended or what have you for people kneeling. And people still don't understand from last year for Colin Kaepernick and why he decided to kneel for the National Anthem. People think he's disrespecting the flag and what have you. A lot of people still think that for whatever reason. I don't know what's in their minds, but hey, you can't change people's opinions as much. They're going to keep that same opinion, so I can't really change it, but to each his own, I would say. But anyways, I think Donald Trump, I don't know, I don't really like to talk about politics too much, but I think it was pretty messed up to say the least. And I commend the players and the owners and everyone getting involved with the National Anthem protests over the weekend on Sunday. Pretty much every team released a statement condemning Donald Trump for his actions and saying that players should have a right to protest if they want to, if they feel like they have to. So a lot of people are really upset about this and what have you, and I just don't understand why people are upset with this. And the biggest thing that I've been getting on the internet is boycott the NFL, boycott the NFL. We're not going to watch football anymore with all these people protesting on our flag and what have you, just disrespecting our flag. I think it's just so bull jive pretty much for those people to say, because they don't understand the situation and they just will never be in the situation. So let's just get into that real quickly. So for the people that are so upset on the National Anthem and people protesting on the National Anthem during the National Anthem, are you guys using the flag all the time during your daily lives? Are you guys waving the flag in your daily lives saying that I love America? I mean, if you do that, then yeah, I guess you can get upset about these players protesting or what have you. But I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you guys don't wave the flag every day during work or whatever, during home, during, like, I guess wherever you go. You're like, I love America, I love America, and this is like my heart, this is my life and what have you. And I don't see anyone doing that. So I mean, if you're really that patriotic, you would do that pretty much almost every time you go out in public, and I'm pretty sure none of you guys do that. Another thing I would say is, are you standing up during the National Anthem when you're at home on the television screen watching the game and what have you? Are you gonna have your right hand over your heart and stand up for the National Anthem when you're on TV? I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't do that, so please don't put in the comments below, yeah, I do that all the time. I'm pretty sure you don't do that, so please don't try to do that in the future if you don't do it anyways right now. I think it's false patriotism on people's part. They act like this flag is like the most sacred thing in the world, which I don't think it is, in my opinion. I mean, I love the National Anthem, don't get me wrong, but I feel like these players, if they want to protest during the National Anthem, I don't have a problem with that at all. I think it's a good thing to spread awareness and what have you for whatever issue that they have, but people still think that they're disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the military and what have you. And the military is pretty split on this as well. Some are saying like, oh, they're disrespecting our service and what have you, and then some are completely fine with it. So I'm totally with the people that are completely fine with people protesting about a certain issue and what have you. In this case, Donald Trump, just pretty messed up and what have you. And another thing people would try to mention or try to rebuttal people protesting during the National Anthem is they're doing it during their job time, they're doing it during their employer time. The NFL is a different animal. It's not the same business as whatever you're working in. Not all businesses are created equal, so if they have a right to do that and the owners are okay with it, then that's totally fine. So what's your fuss? You know what I mean? Like, maybe if you're like at a, I guess, a business job or whatever, if you do decide to do that during your job time, you might get fired. Sure, you might get fired, but in the NFL, it depends on the situation. Not all jobs are created equal, so you can't really use that argument too much. There's always exceptions to that rule about the private employer and what you can, what you can't do during the private employer, because your employer pretty much has all control of what rules that they can implement and what have you. In the NFL, it's up to them. I mean, I'm pretty sure for that weekend and pretty much and beyond, owners are going to be fine with people protesting, what have you. They're not going to get fired and what have you. Now, I don't want to get too deep about Colin Kaepernick and what have you. I don't know why he's not signed with an NFL team, but I can't really decipher that. You got to talk to an owner about that situation. But I'm talking about the situation that happened on Sunday, and most people would get fired for their job. Yes, that's kind of true. I would get fired if I did that at my job, but hey, it's the NFL. They have a little bit more leeway, in my opinion, and that's just my take on it. So just people, I don't know, they're just so sensitive on this whole National Anthem thing. I mean, too much false patriotism, in my opinion, and people just need to chill out, calm down. Why are they protesting, what have you, and stuff like that. But another thing, oh, these are rich athletes. They will never be oppressed. They have so much money. They're so spoiled. And why are they doing this? They don't need to kneel for the national anthem. They're not ever going to get oppressed and what have you by the police. But you don't know that situation. You've never been on their hands. If you're not African American like myself, you'll never be in that situation when a cop comes up to you and you got to risk getting shot for doing nothing, I guess you can say. I mean, police brutality is out there. There's a lot of videos out there showing police brutality on video camera, and it's pretty messed up. Unless you're in that situation, you don't know what they're feeling and what have you. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean about this. But for like a white American to say, oh, why are they getting so oppressed, is like, dude, you'll never be in that situation. You don't know that. So you have to respect an athlete's stance on this. And I just feel like people are just getting, well, whatever. So people calm down. Nothing's going to happen. I mean, if people kneel and protest beyond the season, then let them, man. Just respect what they're doing, I would say. I mean, you don't have to agree what they're doing, but just respect the stance that they're taking, why they're doing it. And people are trying to boycott the NFL. Goodbye. I mean, we don't need you. If you really don't want to support the NFL just because of this, then leave. Bye. Stop commenting on the internet. Stop talking about this if you really, really are boycotting the NFL. If you keep saying boycott NFL, then that means you care about the situation. If you don't care about the situation, if you really hate what the NFL is doing, the NFL product, the national anthem thing, just leave. Just completely turn off your TV, turn off social media, don't talk about this issue, and just move on with your life. That's all you have to do. And people are still talking about boycott NFL, boycott NFL. That just shows that you care about the situation, and that's just disappointing, to say the least. They're being hypocrites for not staying true to their opinions and what have you. So that's just my 2 cents on this. I think people are a little too sensitive on this. I think people don't understand this situation because they will never be in this situation. Most people will never be forced with this police brutality situation if this ever happened to them. And another thing is, are you that patriotic 100% of the time about the American flag? I'm pretty sure 99.99999% of people would say no. And please don't try to comment below. It's like, oh, I have the flag all the time in my car. I'm wearing it all the time. I have a hat with the American flag. I wear it like every single day of my life. And that's not true. I'm pretty sure nobody does that. But if you do that, then I guess congratulations. But I'm pretty sure nobody does that. So please don't try to use that excuse in the comments below. But whatever. So I just want to hear what you guys have to say about this issue. So if you really hate me, if you really hate my opinion, and if you want to unsubscribe from me, that's totally fine. If you want to dislike this video, that's totally fine as well. I can get like 50 likes and 200 dislikes. I really don't care. I just want to state my opinion on the situation. I think the players, the owners, everyone standing up against Donald Trump, I think it's a really good thing for that to happen. And I commend the players. I commend the owners for doing this. And Donald Trump, I mean, I don't know what to say about him. That's a crazy man, I would say. And the way he was tweeting all this stuff, it felt like we were in North Korea, because this is like forced patriotism on us. And I mean, most people, we love America, but we're not going to like hug America like it's our kids and what have you. I mean, this is a great country to live, but at the same time, we have rights to protest. We have rights to do a lot of things. I mean, just look at the Constitution. That's all the rights that we have and what have you. But just my 2 cents right there, people. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So if you want to comment below, please comment below away. If you want to love me, love me. If you want to hate me now, then that's fine. You can hate me now. I support these players doing it from this season and beyond. Whatever their issue is during the national anthem, they can do it whatever they want, because they are using their First Amendment rights, in my opinion. And it's peaceful protesting. So I don't really have a problem with this, but some people might, and I can't really change their opinion. So I'm going to leave it like that, you guys. I hope you guys have a nice day, nice weekend, nice whatever. And this week I should be talking about the 49ers and Cardinals game. So I'll catch y'all then. See y'all later. Bye, guys.